Demonstration in County Fermanagh arrived in Lisbonlaw's main street not to the sound of the sash, but of pouring rain. This band from Monaghan was unable or unwilling to produce a note in the deluge. But others were not to be beaten by the weather. The rainstorm ended almost as soon as it had begun, and Lisbonlaw had the spectacle it had been expecting. The host district for today's demonstration welcomed the chance to bring their brethren to their historic village just a few miles from Enniskillen. It was also seen as a chance to celebrate the 75th anniversary of Lisbonlaw's successful defence of a terrorist attack in 1920.
The terrorists came down from the mountain here, from the north, and tried to shoot up several people and take over the village. But Lisbonlaw was pretty well organised at that particular time, and they were alert in time to repulse that threat. There were people placed in the tower who, on the first shot being fired, were able to ring the bells and call out to augment the defence of the place, and it was a very successful attempt.
Politics is never far away from Orangeism, although discussions are underway about loosening the ties between the Order and the Ulster Unionist Party. Sam Foster is not only District Master, but also the Ulster Unionist Chairman of Fermanagh District Council.
The Ulster Unionist Party was born out of the Orange Institution, and so there's a tremendous bind there. But at the present time, I can understand the discussion which is going on to see if there can be a divide there, and I believe that there probably will be. I don't think that it will detract from either. In fact, it may even strengthen both.
To its supporters, the Orange Order is as relevant today as at the time of its foundation, and for some it's played an important role in their lives.
I came to know the Lord as a result of a conversation that I had with the chaplain of an Orange Lodge in Dublin in 1945. And for that reason, I feel I owe a great deal to the Orange Order and to the men that I have known who have enriched me by knowing them over the years. I have always said this, that any church where I was rector, on a Sunday morning, if I'd taken out of the congregation the men who were Orange men, there wouldn't have been very many men left in church.
Members of the Orange Order also helped fill the pews of Protestant churches in the Republic. As well as the 15 Fermanagh districts, there were counties from south of the border, Monaghan, Cavan and Leitrim. And as usual in Fermanagh, they were given the honour of leading the demonstration, the first in Lisbonlaw for 11 years.
The District Master of Coke walking at the head of the Tyrone Parade. 3 lodges are celebrating their bicentenary this year. Men of yore, a reminder of bygone battles still marked today. The Dian Lodge led the parade, the first of 71 lodges, and as many bands from across the county. Derry Ochil Flute Band followed the men from Benburb. Visitors from Canada clearly thought their long journey worthwhile.
We've done 2 marches in Ulster and 1 in Glasgow. And once we step on those grounds, then we start hanging our flags and we start playing our flutes. The blood starts to roll inside and it brings tears to one's eyes because it is our roots, it's our heritage.
Traffic wardens watched the parade from the roadside, but one little girl looked as though she'd been given a ticket. Drumconvis Flute Band were in lively tune. Hard work and all uphill. Dungannon Silver Band didn't seem to feel the heat. King Billy had a wave for his loyal subjects, but he was still in fighting form for a man of many summers.
I don't look at the age, but let's say there could be an hour battle coming up again, you know, and what's 300 years? As I say, it's still in our blood, right through, and it always will be.
The tail end of the parade was visible, still in the assembly field at Tamlat Hill, across the countryside. The organisers were clearly happy there'd been no hitches.
The party is a very good one, yes, yes. As you've seen from the number of people in this small village, the village is thronged with visitors and people coming from an area which stretches really from Coke right out to Benverb and Killyman district, round Dungannon, Cookstown, Pomroy.
The walkover, it was down to the main business of the day, the scramble for the tea. Then a deserved rest. Some relaxed in the knowledge a loyal chariot was nearby to speed them home.